guard the dignity of everyone and the right to decent life, where they will enjoy their rights through a comprehensive approach, a matter which Egypt is keen to achieve through consolidating the social, living, economic, and service rights of citizens. The President added that recently launched National Strategy for Human Rights in Egypt is a practical path to boost the Egyptian people's rights in conjunction with the development path which cements the principles of the foundation of a new republic. The strategy comes to meet the aspirations and expectations of the current and future generations and support the efforts of a state that is striving to change its status and build a better future within a region that is highly restive and full of challenges. The national strategy, which was launched by al-Sisi in September 2021, spans 5 years and is based on 4 main axes: the civilian and political rights, economic, social and cultural rights, rights of women, children and disabled people, youth and the elderly, and education and capacity building in the human rights field. On Thursday, 12 human rights organizations signed a statement commending the accomplishments made by Egypt over the past year to consolidate the culture of human rights, including the launch of the strategy and especially after ending the state of emergency.
And continuing with our news, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi expressed his honor for the joint work, fruitful cooperation and constructive regular consultations over the last 7 years with the German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Through his official accounts on social media, the President described Merkel as a great personality with a unique leadership style that combines wisdom and strength, and throughout her brilliant political career has accomplished a lot towards her homeland and people, Europe and the entire world. He added that Egypt's government and people will never forget Chancellor Angela Merkel and what she's done in favor of Egyptian-German relations, her role in strengthening the bonds of friendship between the two countries and the two friendly peoples. He also said he expresses his sincere appreciation to her person and wishes her good health and happiness in her new life. We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by Her Excellency Ambassador Soad Shalaby, the former Assistant Foreign Minister. A very good afternoon to you, Madam Ambassador.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us, Madam Ambassador. Let's first start by, how do you see what President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi wrote about German Chancellor Angela Merkel?
President al-Sisi expressed his pleasure for working with the German Chancellor,
yes,
Angela Merkel, because she has finished her term of office for the past 8 years.
Yes.
He has been, he and Angela Merkel were meeting often, and during that time she was supporting all of Egypt's bilateral and international relations.
Indeed.
This is she has done 4 terms, and she has been very successful nationally and internationally. And her relations with Egypt were both. German relations and Egypt were boosted during her chairmanship.
Yes, indeed. Madam Ambassador, how do you evaluate Egyptian-German relations over the last few years under the leadership of the German Chancellor Angela Merkel?
Well, she was a unique leader because she was able to, with her wisdom and with her support to Egypt and to the Middle East problems, she was able to express a lot of our concern to the region's problems, and especially her stand with the Palestinian issue, and during the past crisis, she was very supportive of Egypt's role in solving the problem with Hamas and with Israel, and during that time, she also supported Egypt's leadership with the problems in Libya and in Syria, and this is her role in the Middle East. She had a brilliant political career, and she wanted to play that role in the Middle East, and she has succeeded in that.
Absolutely.
And also in the bilateral relations with Egypt.
Yes. Yes, Madam Ambassador. Finally, Madam Ambassador, how do you evaluate, Egypt's image over the last few years for abroad? How do you see the Egyptian image changing, as well as Egypt taking its rightful place internationally?
Germany became the second biggest trading partner among the European Union countries, and Egypt also, between Egypt and Germany. There has been an increase in the number of companies working in Egypt. So we have more than 1,180 German companies working in Egypt, and also the trade volume has increased to be 5 billion euros during the past few years. So there has been a lot of reinforcing and friendship and boosting the relations bilaterally and internationally between Angela Merkel and President Sisi, and also she revived the peace process, and she was supportive of the first solution for the Palestinians. So actually, there was a lot of chemistry between the two leaders during her period of tenure.
Yes, absolutely. I'd like to thank you very, very much, Madam Ambassador Soad Shalaby, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time and insight. And ladies and gentlemen, a short break, and we'll be right back. Do stay tuned. Welcome back, and continuing with our news, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi announced that Egypt will provide 100 educational opportunities for young talents in the Islamic world to teach